Wisdom is a nice word to start the day with. We all have differing amounts of wisdom at differing times of the day, right? We're more alert sometimes, other times less alert. So our level of wisdom, our level of awareness, our level of perception is, like everything else in the universe, constantly changing. So we're here enthusiastically investing our time to be playful, put in an effort, a practice we call it, to improve ourselves even more, to nurture ourselves, find our relationship to the universe, to our own bodies, to our families, our friends, our communities. That's what we're doing when we have these kinds of pursuits. Having already, I'm sure, found a comfortable posture, focusing on what we're discussing, simultaneously being aware of one's body, feeling your skin, this layer between the inside of oneself and the outside, the exterior. Finding yourself breathing in the atmosphere from outside, from this exterior, breathing it in. So you are now joining the two through orifices, through holes that you have in your skin. You have a mouth, you have a nose, and you are breathing. You are transferring this atmosphere into your own being, into your own lungs. The 5 W's and 1 H are a wonderful way to investigate this process of respiration or the act of breathing, and to be playful and make games up about it or read about breathing. You can follow all these different techniques. I've mentioned Ujjayi pranayama in the past. Ujjayi, Prana, Yama, Yana, pranayama, Ujjayi pranayama, which is a style of breathing too, but I like it particularly because it brought me into a greater focus with my physicality, because the purpose of one's outhale or exhale, as we're going through the 4 parts of a breath, an opportunity arises that you feel this in your body, in your body centers, in your chest. You feel it in your lungs. You feel it in your heart region. You feel it in your abdomen. You feel it in your solar plexus. And from there, it radiates outward. You feel it everywhere, that your whole body is taking on a level of added receptivity. You are now perceiving in a greater intensity what's going on inside, bringing this feeling of emanating warmth of the energy of these actions of breathing, of pulsing, of digesting into one's momentary now presence and consideration, finding all of this at once as you realize your foundation of being alive, expanding in depth, 3.5 billion years, and in width, as to understanding your own perception, that we can imagine ourselves from the tips of our nose to the farthest galaxy. It is with a sense of awe that we come to these realizations. It is a sense of reverence for the magnitude and this immensity, the sense of gratitude and appreciation that we can fathom what we're discussing in the first place. 1,000,000 years ago, mankind wasn't having conversations like what we're having today. The inklings, I'm sure, were there. But the intensity of and the potential of has changed, has grown, as we have grown as a species, developing the capacities and the capabilities that have brought us to this very day. It is easy to say we are bundles of miracles. We have a sense of awe, a sense of reverence and amazement, a sense of humility, in recognition of our perspective, of our awareness, of our wisdom, of our knowledge, of our understanding, this immensity. And with these efforts, because these are efforts, right? This is energy being expended, even if it's just in one's mind. It's not, right? It's in everywhere. You are breathing to support your mind. You are circulating blood to support your mind. Without the oxygenated blood in your brain, ba-boom. Thinking about what we are doing is important. Doing this all day. Yes, finding moments when you can to investigate further, to be playful with your own being and understanding, that you can acknowledge mistakes, allowing them, accepting them, and seeking improvement. Little steps, big steps, all kinds of steps in how you are, how you respond, how you think, asking the 5 W's and 1 H. If you're not sure, if you become confused and you're not sure what is the thing to do, pause. Just like you pause your breath. When you have enough breath in your lungs, you pause. You don't keep breathing all day, just inhaling. You would expand like a balloon. You pause. When you are concerned or not sure or out of sorts, pause. And thinking about what we're doing, smile as best you can and regain the simplicity of your foundation. I am a bundle of miracles, humbled by the immensity of creation and thankful. All these other things will step aside for 3.5 billion years of evolution has come to the rescue to help you decide what's next to be done. Ego is fragile, and not very old, nor experienced in the ways of the world, of even itself. What do we know? We hide even from the simplest things about our own bodies. Our societies hide from them. They make taboos. Sexuality, digestion, all of these different things all have connotations to them. From whom? This is natural. We have subjugated and twisted and turned all of these different concepts to whose desire, to whom. Maybe good ideas, maybe not so good of ideas. We need to use common sense and decide as a species, as mankind, what are we doing and why? How do we grow and when? The Aquarian age has been born, flowing with awareness, growing and glowing with awareness. Rise, meditate, be mindful all day. Yes, find sparks, moments to help oneself shine brightly, to clean away all the debris and the nonsense, all the mistakes that are made by people, by yourself, by society, by business, by institutions, by religions. I haven't found anything that was perfect and doubt if I ever will. Everything is changing. Everything is energy. And everything is constantly in motion. So what do? Be flexible. Be adaptive. Be perceptive. Be kind. Be nice. Be open-hearted. Knowledgeable. Wise. Understanding. Compassionate. Have empathy. Exhibit a sense of humanity, for everyone is one's cousin. Every human is 99.6% the same. You have a responsibility to think, not just to listen and accept, especially today when there is so much fake news and manipulation. Pause and ask your greater self to arrive, be with you. It is always there. It is you and I that are lost in thought, just taking a moment and remembering one's pulse, one's breath, one's shimmering majesty, realizing that we are bundles of miracles, being engulfed by a sense of reverence and amazement at what is going on in this creation we are part of, and being thankful for our opportunity to thrive, to grow, to flow, to learn these capabilities, these tools. Realize one glows, shines. Open the door. It is in your mind, in your heart. Just open your own door and walk in. Visualize this. Pause and visualize yourself opening the door of your own heart, of your own soul, and asking if you can come in. You are seeking advice of your greater being. Do this. You will find that it is not your heart and soul that is missing. It is you and your egotistical mind that has forgotten. That's why we practice. The more that you do, the more that you're aware, the more that you care, the more you will find yourself in a world of sparkling energy. Oh, in self-revelation, shine. In self-illumination, shine. Namaste.